Welcome YouTube, welcome to another episode in my channel. This is Julian here, so happy that you're able to join us. Today, like I mentioned, we're going to talk about how do you have tough conversations. And these conversations can be with your staff, your spouse, your colleagues, your family, and it is vital that as a leader, we are able to know how to master, to navigate through these tough conversations. No doubt it may be difficult, but you have to do it. Why? Because as a leader, it is your responsibility when someone does not perform up to their standard, when someone is throwing a bad attitude at you, you need to address it, you need to nip it in the bud so that they don't take advantage of your kindness. Most people, they are very afraid of being confrontational. I for one am one like that, because it's difficult for me to initiate that kind of conversation, because I want people to like me. I want people to say that, hey, Julian is a nice guy and he lets me do my own thing. But this may be a problem when people start stepping all over you. Yeah, so you don't want to nip it in the bud, and as leaders, this is part of you growing as a leader as well. It's part of me growing as a leader. That's why I am addressing this issue. And I want to help those of you who are having a difficult time with tough conversations. Very easily, the first thing is you want to know the reason why is it necessary to have a tough conversation. First of all, it shows your stand as a leader, your values. You want to stand firm that you do not get stepped over. Number two, you're actually doing a disservice to the person if you are not addressing that issue, because he or she may not know that that was a bad attitude, that was poor performance, and they think that you're gonna be okay with it. And because of that, the quality or the standard that you set for them will not be compromised. Let me share with you a model that I've learned in order to overcome this tough conversation. This is pretty easy to handle, and let me share with you what is this model all about. The outcome, the goal of having these conversations is you want to address what are the performance issues, or what issues they are. You want to find a way to resolve it. You want them to commit or to reaffirm that it will not happen again. Let me share with you the model. The model is inspired by my good friend David Dye and Karin, which are authors of this book called The Winning Well, and they share with me what is the best way to navigate through this tough conversation. Okay, the first I stands for initiate. Say that there is this person that always comes late. Okay, during a meeting, the meeting was supposed to start at 9, then the person comes in at 9:30. So you need to address this bad behavior by initiating a conversation with him, telling him that you want to meet to talk about it. Okay, so you can say something like, hey, Mr. X, I noticed that I want to discuss about this behavior. You always been late. I want to talk about it. Come see me at my room at 3 o'clock. Set up a time to meet with him. And one important thing to note is that you shouldn't be doing this too far away from when the incident happened. You want to address it quickly so that it doesn't get forgotten. The best way would be on the day itself if possible, but if not, at least 1 to 2 days. Okay, never leave it past 3 days. Once you have initiated that conversation with the person, the first thing you want to do is N, which stands for notice. So say this: I noticed that you have been coming late. You were supposed to come at 9 for the meeting, but you arrived at 9:30. Okay, tell them what you saw. And next one, S stands for supporting evidence. So you want to back up what you noticed with an evidence. For example, I noticed that you're supposed to be in by 9, but you arrived at 9:30. The meeting has started. Everyone was waiting for you, but because we couldn't wait, we had to start first. Next, P. P stands for probe. Probe to ask some questions about what just happened. You want to give them a chance to answer. You want to be a good listener because you just want to know the reason why. Okay, don't be quick to judge and be open to listen. So what you do is you can ask them something like, why were you late? What was going through your mind when you were being late? I just want to know what happened and give them a chance to answer. Do your part as a leader to listen. So he will say, for example, I was late because I woke up late. I was late because my car broke down. Sometimes the reasons can be legit, okay, but just hear them out. My car broke down all of a sudden. I couldn't get it fixed, so I had to take a Grab. So that's why I have to take a taxi. Okay, so that's why I was late. The next would be to invite, meaning invite the person that you're talking to provide a solution. So you can ask them, for example, empower them in this way. What can you do so that this will not happen again? How would you prevent this from happening again? So if the person says, I overslept, so how to resolve this? Maybe I will wake up much earlier, I will set my alarm. It's a reason of a car broke down. Maybe the solution would be to leave the house much earlier to prevent any delays. Say I was supposed to arrive at 9. I know I was supposed to arrive at 9, but next time I will arrive at 8:30. Okay, so no matter what it is, I'm still early. So empower your staff, teach your staff, teach anyone per se how to handle different kinds of scenarios. Now will be R. R stands for review. And review is to check for understanding. So to check for understanding, you can ask them questions like, do you have any questions? Or you can ask them, do you have any concerns about what you have to do? So you just want to make sure that the person understands what is going on, understand their commitment. And the last part, E, would be to enforce. So repeat what the solution the person has said. For example, said, okay, so you have agreed that you will be there at 8:30 instead of 9. Learn to be there half an hour earlier, and I want to make sure that the next meeting I'll see you early. Alright, so just want to enforce of the commitment that has been made. So this is a simple model that you can use in order to handle tough conversations next time. And if you like what you're hearing, if you'd like me to teach even more leadership models, tell me what you'd like to hear in the comment section below. And also feel free to subscribe, where I'll be sharing with you more information, more value, knowledge bombs, and I want you to click on the notification button so that you don't miss out on any latest notifications. Alright, with that, I see you in the next episode. Thank you. This is Julian signing off.
Never will there ever be the most perfect time, because one thing is constant in this world, and that is change. So I think one of the things you want to do is to just do version 1. That's that saying, version 1 is better than version